Hot Wheelers, what's happening? Joe Motor here. Welcome back to the Motor Hood. I hope everybody's enjoying the holiday haulage madness. I know a lot of the stores are stocking and putting out stuff right now, and I just happened to have the afternoon off, and so I went by a store and I got lucky, and then so that spurred me on, so I went to several other stores and picked up a few other things and thought I would share them with you here in a little bit of a haul video, and then we'll do some cracking towards the end. The first thing I'll show you here are these M2 trucks, which is a new series that just got put out called shop trucks. And again, M2 hits me right when I've decided I'm not going to buy any more M2, but just happened to hit a Walmart, and these are of course Walmart exclusive. So these trucks are things that they've released before, but these are in shop trucks, and I think it's the first time I've seen shop trucks. And you know, that sells me every time, because not only are they the M2 trucks, which I am definitely a connoisseur of, but with the shop trucks you get the sort of racing tampos or sponsor badges that have to do with racing and motorsports and those kind of things, and then these utility type trucks, which are just right up my alley. I just love these things. So this one here is the 1969 Ford F-250 Ranger truck. You may remember a previous video I bought the first edition of this, which was kind of a lime green, and I wasn't real pleased with it because the bed was separated from the cab. It was sort of slumped and not totally connected here. This particular model seems to be fine. Looks pretty good, actually. The black may help it a little bit, but looks pretty good. And then it has the extra sort of guardrail there on the back of the bed, which is a nice touch. And then of course these really beautiful tampo scheme, the red and black Edelbrock color scheme. Really nice sponsor badge. You can got the Edelbrock in the back window there. Very nice. And see if you can, I don't think you can see the interior real well. The lighting's not quite right for that, but you can also see on the hood it says Edelbrock equipped. Really nice white line, thin white line tires, and then I don't know if you can see the front or not. It's kind of darker than the other model, but you can sort of see the headlights there. And then let's check to see if we can see the tail lights. A little darker than normal. I may not have my lights set up just like I need to, but you can see the lights down there and the Ford logo. Very nice. And that's that one. Very nice piece. One of these days I want to have a full-on Carney display case so I can display all my M2 trucks, because they don't fit in the display cases I have back here. But that's quite a ways down the road, I think. This one right here is by far my favorite, but also the one I'm kind of disappointed in. This is the 58 Chevrolet Apache service bed, which again, I love the utility type trucks, and the Apache step side is my favorite. The orange one is actually my favorite. So this is one I was definitely going to pick up, absolutely. So this is the Holley high performance carburetors colorway here, or the Tampo scheme, sponsor badge there on the side. And you have right here quality service parts right on the side, and Goodyear tires. Very nice. And I love this utility bed. I did a review of the ones that were the Forest Service, the Park Ranger version that was kind of a lime green color, quite a ways back, several videos back actually. As you can see, the bed is sort of separated from the cab, and it looks a little slumped back, and I'm not real happy with that. I mean, you pay $6 for these cars. These are $5.88 at Walmart. And when you're talking about somebody who prides themselves on details like no other, that really bothers me. And so if I find another one where that is not the case, I'll probably go ahead and pick it up. I may even keep the receipt and try to return this and buy the better one. I don't know. But this was the only one left in the store, so you know, gotta go with what I can get. But it is disappointing when the little detail like that kind of throws off the casting as a whole. Look at this thing. This right here is the 56 Ford cab over engine truck custom. Love this thing. I have a version of this that's just all black, but this one has got the skull and crossbones for Voodoo. I can't see what that says. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Lunati? Is that the same thing that does the Bootlegger series? Anyway, Voodoo, which is looks like that's in Mississippi. And then here is that super cool front Ford COE here, lensed headlights and that beautiful grille. Love that hood. Big old pipes in the back there with the Redline tires, very nice. And then you have lensed taillights, if you can see. I don't know if you can. And then the little Ford logo insignia there on the truck bed. Just fantastic piece right here. I don't collect all the COEs. There's quite a few different colors of this model here, but I just couldn't resist that. That black one with the skull and crossbones, the red interior, man, mean looking. I love that thing. And then this one, which is not part of the Shop Truck series, it's actually part of Mopar Garage, which is another Walmart exclusive series that has just hit stores. Look at this thing. For you truck enthusiasts out there, this one is killer. This one is modeled off the Little Red Express truck. They call this one the 57 Dodge COE, and if you remember the Dodge Little Red Express truck, which came out, I don't remember, in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, was one of the first muscle trucks, and it had this red, beautiful fire engine red color with the wood siding and the pipes on the side. So this is a fantastic sort of tip of the hat, a kind of a redo of the original Little Red Express truck, but in a COE, big boy COE version, and that is just super cool. So check out the front here. Really nice detail on the front there with the headlights, the hood ornaments, the Dodge insignia and the grille. Just beautiful detail there by N2. The Goodyear tires are great. Love those wheel caps. I guess they're not caps, they're just the wheels. And then back here in the back you can sort of see the gold, which is supposed to be wood paneling, but it's gold. It's got the Dodge Little Red truck there. That's so cool. That just doesn't get much better than that, and I could not resist putting that in the collection. So those are the 4 M2s. Why don't we move on to some of the Hot Wheels now and crack some of these open. Actually, let's start with this Matchbox right here, which I've been looking for this for a while and just never found it. This is the Toyota 4Runner. Came out quite a ways ago. I can't even remember what case it is, and I don't think you can find out by looking on the back here, but been looking for this one for quite a while, and it just showed up. Of course, it has a smudge or a scratch on the Tampa or whatever, but this is definitely one I wanted to crack open here. And there she is. I just love the retro, the paint scheme here. It just looks something right out of 1985 or something, but there are some issues with the paint on the side, so it's not the best example of this model, but I still really enjoy the Matchbox. Their wheels are fantastic. I wish Hot Wheels would take a note sometimes on their wheels, but chrome interior is not the best in the world. Don't really care for that, but still a cool looking piece. Here's a piece that you know Joe is going to end up in the motor hood. Look at that thing. This is the coolest mainline that I have seen in a long time. And somebody just asked me the other day on my channel, if I still collected mainlines, and the answer is not that much. Not unless it goes above and beyond what normal mainline cars are all about, and this is certainly one of them. This is the Cruise Bruiser. It is new for 2016, and let's see, this one came out in the B case. Just show you real quick, but that is really awesome. I think I saw this on Race Grooves, and he was even kind of going on how cool this was. So it's modeled off a Demolition Derby car, which, if you're familiar with the Johnny Lightning series of Demolition Derby cars, like this one right here, which was one of Johnny Lightning's best series. Several of these I have, some of them I still don't. But just the fact that Hot Wheels did one of these in the main line, to be sure, is pretty awesome. And so let's crack it open. And there she is. I just love these, the wheels, how they've painted them like this, all black with the white highlights, and when you spin them like that, they create the illusion of the circle there. Number 13, I Love Demolition on the side. Cruise Bruiser written in nasty, looks like spray paint on the side with the Hot Wheels splattered logo there. Very nice. This is just super cool. Excellent job by Hot Wheels doing something, thinking outside the box and doing something really cool. Look at that huge black blown motor sitting out the top. You can't even see out the front of that thing. And I don't even know if this would really be a Demolition Derby car. I don't know if you'd want to bang up an engine that nice. That'd be an expensive engine to go banging up. But, Hot Wheels takes a little bit of creative license, and with the black accents coming out of the hood there with this orange color, man, is it cool. So that's definitely a mainline I'm picking up, and it's a wagon. I mean, look at that thing. It's based off a wagon. It's got kind of a gasser stance. If I can get down here, I'll show it to you. It's kind of got a gasser stance with a much higher front end than back end. Look at that thing. That's a A+, 5 stars right there for Hot Wheels on that one. That's going in the display case for sure with my other Demolition Derby cars. So rock and roll on that one. Here's a couple of of the Redlines. I keep finding bits and pieces of these. I've never found a full case. Usually I'll just find one or two, and I went to several Walgreens today and I found one of one, and then I found another of another, and I think this one I picked up at Target, I don't remember, but there's the 69 Mercury Cyclone, 12 of 18. Here's the back, in case you're wondering what else came in that series, but I did not find the Skyline, of course. The Mustang I did see at a Walgreens, the Ford truck I did see, and I've seen the Bone Shaker peg warming on a couple of pegs. So, but this one is a beautiful car. Let's crack this open. Mercury Cyclone is just a nice looking shape. It's almost got a Torino shape to it. Just a really nice shape to the window, and then it kind of has this humped back a little bit. Look at those nice blue shiny stripes. Beautiful accent to the orange color of the car. Of course, these are all metal base, metal body. It's got a nice frosty blue interior, which is a very nice touch color-wise. Not too much detail, but still really nice color. And then on the side you have Cyclone and the beautiful Redline black wall version tires, which, man, am I glad they brought those back. And there's the front end. So again, we're just kind of cracking and yakking here, but that is a beautiful, beautiful car, and I normally don't really collect the type of factory-looking cars, but that is just beautiful, and that's going in the display case for sure. Here's the other one I picked up. I did find the 70 Camaro, which, man, it's rocking and rolling with this series with the racing tempos. This is 10 of 18. It came in the same set as this one, and so did not get the Skyline, but I'll get it eventually. There's the Camaro. Beautiful stuff here. Really love the racing tempos. You know me, I'm a sucker for this stuff. I think they really did themselves well with this series, alternating between wheel riders and the black walls, because every time I've seen this come out, a case being stocked, it is gone, and there's one or two left. You know, we can always usually predict the peg warmers. Some of these have been unpredictable. I've seen some sitting on the pegs that I didn't expect to see. But just really, really nice. This is the kind of quality Hot Wheel you're looking for these days. That is so nice. Really, really like that. All right, and then I hit a couple of Walgreens today. I've been looking for this one right here, the Neet Streeter. That is just a bad looking version of that. I haven't seen it in a while, but the Real Rider versions of these I haven't been real excited about, to tell you the truth. I actually found a Texas Drive-In the other day and I left it on the pegs. I nearly picked up the Porsche today at one Walgreens, but that was the only one they had and nothing else was there, so I passed. I've not seen the Cutlass, I've not seen the Aston Martin or the 69 Camaro, but this Neet Streeter I was definitely looking for, and so I saw one of these on the pegs. I picked it up. Beautiful, beautiful piece here. Let's crack it open. Definitely knew I wanted to pick that up because I just love the flat black. Look at that, man. The Neet Streeter is just a classic Hot Wheels casting, and there's no disputing, and I'm so glad they still make this casting and they never retired it, because when I think of Hot Wheels, this is like one of the major castings that come to mind when we talk about Hot Wheels. So I'm so glad they did this in a flat black with the ghosty, ghouly green flames. And there's the base, beautiful fat tires on the back, and the modified smaller tires on the front. It reminds me a lot of this piece, which is a Camaro, or a heavy Chevy, sometimes they call it. But really nice, the green and black. Those will have to go side by side in the display case. Woo, that is nice. All right, so here's the fun of it all. I'm telling you, I don't know. I had a feeling this Walgreens I was going to find a Super in it, and this was a long time ago. But I have had such bad luck finding anything. You know, I found that Super, the Raw Chase M2 when I was out of town, but I have not found. I think I've found maybe one regular treasure hunt in the almost 6 months I've been here. So I was hoping I would get lucky around Christmas time, and I went to a Walgreens today, and I'm showing you footage of it right now. and lo and behold, there it was. The 70 Plymouth Superbird. I really didn't expect to see it, and there it was. And it's not that surprising because I had bought one of these online because I thought I would never find one. And then I ended up selling it because I had a guy who was interested in it, and I just basically sold it back and got my money back because it didn't fit in my display case. And here I go finding it. And now I have to crack it because the card is all messed up. I mean, look at this card. It's all messed up. The top's all messed up. There's no fixing that, right? So, you know, the card's messed up. I had this piece and then I let it go, and here it comes back, and I gotta crack it. So here we go, we're cracking it. And look at that, it just wanted to come right out. There's your treasure hunt logo right there, and there it is. Plymouth Superbird Super Treasure Hunt from the P case. Really, really awesome piece. In fact, this looks a lot like another regular treasure hunt that I'll show you in just a second. But I didn't crack this because it doesn't fit really in my display case. But now that I found one in the store for $1, I can't not keep it, especially since it was on a bad card. It had to be released, and it wanted to be part of the motor hood. So guess what? There it is. Beautiful, beautiful accents. Love those red tires. And it's kind of a heavy casting for being a plastic base, but you know, it is quintessential motor hood because it is a vintage racing casting, and it's a super treasure hunt. So you would expect me to hang on to a piece like that. Anyway, there it is. Beautiful, love it. I'm going to show you the other treasure hunt that goes with it. Do some close-ups. Thanks for sticking it out in this video. I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Keep on motoring. We'll see you next time. See what I mean? So close.